Happy Tuesday morning. Yes, it's live. Hello everybody. I'm going to do something different today. You might notice that the screen is in portrait mode. So I've done this because I'm hopefully going to go live to Instagram in a second once it shows up. There we go. Go live. Awesome. Now I'm live to Instagram as well, because I've done this before, but it doesn't save the video to Instagram. So maybe this way it will. Anyway, elephant in the room. If you're wondering why I look more like a tomato than a person right now, I'm literally laughing so hard at like what I look like right now. I went to the beach yesterday with friends, and I don't go to the beach very often, and I am just out of the habit of doing normal things like using sunscreen. So I did not use sunscreen, and I'm now, you can see the consequences all over me. It's pretty embarrassing. But anyway, I've got this really great toxin-free, which is what we're talking about today, toxin-free like after sun care thing. So I haven't peeled or anything, and hopefully it'll just kind of fade into a really nice tan, I'm hoping. But anyway, okay, do not take my advice when it comes to sun care. Anyway, today we're talking about what does low-tox living mean. Before we jump into the actual content, I'm just going to remind everybody this is live in a few different places on the internet. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Why would you want to do that in the first place? Because if you're a Christian woman who's struggling with your mental health, or struggling with reining in your emotions, or struggling with neurodivergence, or whatever it is that you're struggling with, if your mind and your emotions are stopping you from fulfilling the calling that God's placed on your life, I really believe God's called me to speak to that and to give you tips and advice and techniques, because I was in a place even 5 years ago where just getting out of bed was a struggle. I was struggling with depression and anxiety. I didn't even know at that point. I didn't know what it was, but actually I probably did know 5 years ago. But anyway, it's been a lifelong struggle. And yeah, just literally doing the basic things was so difficult that I couldn't even give a second thought to like fulfilling the actual calling that God's given me, placed on my life. So yeah, and then God transformed me. He gave me lots of different tips and strategies and things that I was able to implement to actually transform my life. And here I am today, a completely different person. Like I was a shell of a human back then, whereas now I'm vibrant and I'm full of life, and I'm fulfilling the calling that God's placed on my life. And so my heart is to help you do the same. So that's what I'm all about. So if that sounds good to you, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell so that you know next time I go live. I try to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, but sometimes I have to mix the days up. If you're watching on Facebook or Instagram or my website, just keep watching in those places if you feel like it. So today, what does low-tox living mean? This might be a strange topic in your mind for someone talking about mental health, but I actually found it to be make a massive difference in my life. Just swapping out the items in my home that contained synthetic chemicals and things that are now known to be toxic to us, not necessarily like used in a single use. You know what I'm trying to say? If you use it over time, over and over, like every day, then it kind of builds up and it becomes toxic to you. So you might be like, oh, come on, that's not a big deal. It's not really a big deal if you use it once or twice, but if you're using these things daily, and if your whole day is filled with applying different things and then using cleaning products and using, washing up detergent and things like this, that, and washing your clothes and stuff, even the clothes that you wear can be full of toxins. And so these little exposures, I'm fully skipping all my notes, by the way, but this is what we're talking about. These little exposures over time will make a difference on your health, and I found on my mental health. So that's what we're going to get into. So this will be super quick. 3 things. I'm going to say, what is it? Why does it matter? And how to do it. So first of all, what is it? I kind of already said that. So it's minimizing exposure to toxins in our everyday life. If you see me glancing down, I've got my notes in front of me because there's a blog post that goes with this. If you're watching on YouTube, The link is in the description. I'll chuck it in the description on Instagram and Facebook as well after this is finished, just to read the blog post if you prefer to read rather than watch. So minimizing exposure to toxins is what this is about. So you can think of things like cleaning products, personal care products, the moisturizer you use, what you wash your hair with, what you wash your clothes in, what you wash up with, your dishwashing, like dishwasher tablets and things like that. This is all the things that can contain harmful chemicals that can affect your health over time. Yes, okay. Number 2, why does it matter? So as I said, over time, constant exposure can strain your body and actually can affect your mental health. It's really interesting. So you might find if you start swapping these things out and start using more natural alternatives, or even natural products can still have toxins in them. So you've got to really do your research. But if you start swapping things over to things that are going to kind of work in harmony with your body rather than kind of work against it, you might see your mind will be clearer, less sort of foggy mind. What have I got here? Less anxiety. The racing thoughts that you feel will just kind of diminish a little bit. I'm not saying it'll completely stop, but it will definitely have an impact. You'll have more focus, things like that. So, and that's what I found as well, for me personally. And then number 3, how to do it. You need to do your research. Lots of people have lots of different opinions on what even the definition of toxins are, and what is appropriate to put in a product and what is a complete no-no. You'll see a wide range of opinions. So just do your research. And I know it's annoying and I know it's hard, but that's really what you need to do, because it's going to be different for everybody. And then start swapping things out as you use them up would be my advice there. If you want a shortcut and you don't want to do all the research yourself, and so for me, what I did was I found a company that I really resonated with the ethos of, and the values and their own values around ingredients. And so I found a company that I love Young Living. A lot of you know this. So Young Living I pretty much use all of their stuff. So that's what I did personally. So that's what, that's kind of an easy way to do it, is to find one brand that can give you everything that you need. So they do, they did makeup at one point, but they don't anymore. So I have to go somewhere else for that. But they do like skincare, they do personal care. Like I get my hair stuff from them. They do all the cleaning products that are really amazing. They do everything that you would need. So I just go there for everything. And they've actually got a really cool rewards program. So I get lots of free stuff as well, just because I shop everything from the one place. So if you want more information about that, just reach out and I can let you know. And I am actually putting together a guide. I know I promised this like ages ago and it's still on its way, but I only have so much time. But I'm putting together like a step-by-step guide on basically following what I did, but how to do this and swap things out in a wise and measured way that's not going to sort of drain all your finances at once. So how to it'll be like a month by month. Okay, swap this out this month, and then this month swap this out. So I'm going to put that together. I'm going to release it to my private community first. So if you're in there, it's completely free, by the way. The link is in the description if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, I will chuck it in there afterwards. Same with Instagram. Actually, I can't put links in Instagram, can I? It'll be in my bio. So just click on my name and it'll be under my name on my bio. Where was I going with that? Yes, I'm going to release that to my private community first. So jump in there. It's just on a Facebook group. It's very small, and I like to keep it that way. I only let people in who actually need what I have to share, and I get to share my story on a deeper level in there. So jump in there if you're not already. As I said, it's free. It's just a way for me to open up a bit more personally about some of the things I go through. So do that if you feel like it, and I will see you on Thursday for the next live video. Bye.